Greetings and welcome into Ankh Plays. Thanks for joining me here in Birchbark Falls, where we continue our Timberborn adventure. As you can see, we have just dropped into our second drought. This is going to be a 4-day drought. And the beavers of Birchbark Falls are still working hard. I've given them quite a few tall orders to get going on, and they're doing admirably, if I do say so myself. But we still have a lot of work to do, drought or no drought. We need to finish this bridge. We also need to... We've started a very large construction down here, where eventually we're going to have 2 water wheels. We'll have a grist mill, and we'll have a little ramp over here, which will then destroy this set of stairs. In fact, I might do that as well, because they can't get all required materials. No, they can build from here. That's okay. And then we'd like to build a bakery over here, but I think one step at a time, you know? Like, that's a lot. There's a lot of stuff going on here. This is going to take 50 logs for that water wheel. We've got to put... Our grist mill is going to sit out over the water when the drought ends, of course. It'll sit out over the water here. And then, of course, we've got... you know, we're going to be expanding pretty rapidly here, so I am concerned about our water storage here, and this might become a little bit more of an emergency than I wanted it to be, because our water storage is going to dry up really quickly here if we go much longer than, I think, 4 days. I think we'll be fine for our current drought, but I don't think that we will be fine later on if we expand much higher than what we have already with our beavers. Now, one thing that we did do last time is we added to our science buildings here pretty significantly, and to the point where all these guys, all these inventors are just cranking out the science, and we're at 400 science, which is just fantastic. I'm just going to start going through and kind of beginning to unlock stuff that I think is going to be valuable. We need to get the gear workshop, which is going to take 100 science. So let's do that. And we need to get the paper mill, probably. The printing press, probably. Trapper's Shack, that's an important one because you can get pine resin and maple syrup. We don't have those guys yet. But we do need to... we do need to start thinking about pine resin, though, because here's the thing. A wood workshop, this gives us those treated planks that we need for some of our other stuff. And I do want to get the scavenger flag going for metal. And so, how are we going to do that? Here's how we're going to do it. We're going to unlock this right now, just so I don't forget it. And then the next thing we're going to go out and do is we're going to go out here. We're going to build some pathways. And where's that metal? Oh, it's way up there. That's a ways. I don't know that we can actually path up that way just yet. Yeah, I don't think we have the technology. We don't have the technology to climb the hill if we were just going to go straight up the hill. We do have the technology, however, to climb the hill if we do it this way. And there's plenty of resources up here that we can go after. I don't know that this is the smartest thing. Oh, what's this? Oh, that's just the bad water source. Okay. Now we can drop that scavenger flag up there, but we'll wait for those stairwells to get built. That'll be a while. And especially since it'll be after the drought. So I kind of just put it in an order that we can't actually fulfill because there's no power. There's no power. So that means that these guys aren't going to get built. I would kind of like to get access to these back, so let's make these a higher priority. And then here, let's make these guys just lower priority. mean, we want them done, but we don't want them. We don't need them done. You know. We want to start getting some metal in and stockpiling that metal, because that unlocks all kinds of other fun things that we can do. But we don't need it just yet. And then we could actually run another pathway over here and come down and start getting some of this other stuff if we wanted to. Sure, you know, why not? It's going to keep things busy. It's going to keep our beavers busy, which is always really important. I don't think we can get... Yeah, we can't build on this, so we're going to have to go here. A platform. Another stairwell. And we can put some lumberjack flags down there as well. But again, these are lower priority. I want to clear this out because we want to start making it into a reservoir, right? And it's saying it's too far away because I think it's just not accessible just yet. Like this one should also say, yeah, it's too far away. All right, well, it looks like the beavers are up and at 'em. We'll go back up to high speed. We are a day and a half through a 4-day drought, and it looks like things are going well. I think this needs to be a higher priority as well. But they're not going to be able to build that until we got our plank maker going here again. It's kind of expensive, but I'm starting to see the value in these little platforms. Like, you can put your grist mill just right next to it, and you can kind of combine all of your buildings that need power, right? And then that makes actually really good sense, because this guy in the grilled potatoes is going crazy. What the heck is going on here, buddy? He's still making potatoes, too. We got too big of a field of potatoes, I think. So it's really the water that I'm worried about, because this keeps going down. And we don't have water over here that we could pump. We could do, like, an emergency pump over here. I've given the beavers, the haulers, too many tasks, I think is what's happened here. So we've only got 4. So these are builders and these are haulers. So any water that has to go up here has to be hauled by one of these 4 beavers. And so this is not full, this is not full. Yeah, they're pumping, right? And this guy's going to be the one that gets full first. I guess we don't have any... No, we should be okay. Why did these guys all stop? Oh, they're hauling their own water. Prioritized by haulers. Let's see what that does. I want to keep those beavers pumping. And then we've got these beavers here that are not busy. Maybe I don't understand this. 50% productivity. Yeah, because you guys are going and taking the little canisters of water all the way up there by yourself. And I've got plenty of beavers that could be hauling. Huh, I don't understand that. That's rather peculiar. Like, this should be... You would think that this would be a setup to where they would actually... The haulers would, like, come loose here, but maybe these are not haulers? Oh, we don't have haulers. Those are just construct-a-beavers. Okay. So if I want haulers, I have to go Where's my haulers? A hauling post. Oh, that's a big building. She's a big one, you guys. 10 planks, 20 logs. How are we gonna do this? Oh, hey, look at that. It's Kismet. Although, wait a second. I was gonna put some water there. Decisions. Give us 2 more beavers there. We need a hauling post. And we need planks. Dies in 7 days. Okay. This is our last day of the drought. So we're going to be fine. I want to build a hauling post. I just don't know where I want to put it. Like, maybe I just put it over here. Sure. I guess that's fine. It looks like we're pretty stable with the amount of beavers that we have in the water, but we definitely need to build out some more, build out a better municipal water supply. That's what I think. There we go. That's where the hauling post is going to go. Final answer. And we only have 4 not busy beavers. Yeah, I think that's the highest priority right there. This stuff is going to be pretty high priority too, but we can't do anything with it until the next drought starts. And I think we need to get... Yeah, we need a medium tank next. And we can't build one of these until we get the gears. But we're going to throw the gears... We'll throw the gears down here once we get to that point. And our colony is pretty healthy. Like, we're looking at, like, what? This is a dozen beavers, so 48 beavers across all of these lodges here. And I think we can lower these down. What is it? 0.9? I think it's 0.85 that makes the most sense. We'll go after this oak forest, and then after that we can start really, really seriously considering you know, what else we're going to do. So we got our levee unlocked, which is great. Once you get the levee unlocked, you can do all kinds of amazing things. Cycle 3 begins, guys! Getting all those logs going. Yeah, we need planks. Yeah, lots of stuff that's kind of like... Lots of checks that are in the mail here, you know? Which is great. I mean, it really is good. We've got too much food. We don't need any more food. Right? There's enough grilled potatoes for all of the McDonald's in America right here. It's a huge warehouse worth of food, guys. Here comes the water. Oh, we got a little bit of overflowing. Okay, a lot of bit of overflowing. What are we at here? 85? Can I go up to 90? Do I hear 90? 0.9. I think if you do it slowly, you can. Look at that. Nope. I'll give it a sec. Give it a chance. Give it a second, honk. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. It's starting to fall into an equilibrium. $140 HP. Oh, that's what we need to do, too. Here we go. You ready? We're going to use the levee right here. I'm going to make sure that I know where I'm doing this. There we go. That will funnel the water through that area a little bit faster. At least I hope. This one's like low priority. Like the lowest of the low. We're very low on water though. Here comes all the wheat. We don't have a place to harvest or store the wheat either. I think we need to mark some more stuff for demolition here so that we can put like a wheat storage up here. I like that idea. Just get rid of these berries, guys. No one's gonna eat these berries. Sorry, your job's been eliminated. We don't need you anymore. But you can take the berries. We've got 10 beavers that are not busy right now. That's crazy. A lot of it is, you know, because we're kind of gated by what we have going on here. Oh, perfect. I can build another water pump. This is giving me fits. We'll make this construction site and then the workplace super, super important, guys. We'll get some haulers over here. This will mean that we can have them prioritizing the hauling because we're up to 70 water, but we want these guys pumping and we want the haulers prioritizing this and pulling water off of this and hauling it up to our tanks, at least until we can get our gears going. So let's go back to storage and warehouses. This is what we want. Medium warehouses are huge. This is what we have for all this other stuff, so that's okay. Well-being score going up. Guys, we scored. This is going to be... no, it's not going to be flour. This is going to be wheat, I think. It's going to take them a while to get all this stuff done, boys and girls. We got 2 water wheels, though. That's cool. We'll just delete this one. We don't need this one. We'll just make this regular priority. We're using up our logs fairly quickly. The harvest has come in. Got everybody going there. 330 science. Everyone get back to work. That's starting to grow. 10 on the well-being. Oh, hey, the Lido is up and running. That's why. Oh, look at them swimming around. The kids are having fun. This adult... Oh, well, we have a whole bunch of unemployed beavers, guys. I said these were highest priority. We could actually put a gather flag over here. I don't have any plans for this right now, so we'll just do gather flag, and then we can just do berries out of this. That'll be fine. Then, I think the next step here is platforms. I don't know. Is there a 1, 2, 3? There's a fast and a slow way to do this. We'll just do that. Now we can mark. Yeah, we can hit some trees from over there. We can actually delete this one. And we can build another one. Another lumberjack flag. That, if I zoom out, we'll just put them right across from one another. Look at that. So now we can mark these other trees for cut. Delete this part here, because this is a road now. So is this. But we'll mark these trees over here for cutting. And mark this. And then we can actually go after those birch trees. Let's see, what about this thing? It doesn't quite reach to this other area. That's okay. So the Lido's being used, which is how we got our next well-being score. I think the haulers is going to be really, really important. We're going to have to make this a higher priority, though. Yeah, we just need so many planks. That's ridiculous. I almost feel like I want to scale up my lumber mill operation, but I don't know where I would put it right now. And we're very low on water. Rorno, which sounds like Rotro. Look at this. No water. There's no water at all. Who's working here? Come on, boy. Yeah, I should have built another lumber mill, you guys. We're using so many logs in other places, though. So the colony has to rebalance a little bit. We're at 35 adults, 9 unemployed, 10 children. So that's almost 20 beavers that we're not putting to work. Our constructors, our scientists, our farmers, our grilled potato man. We do have some more water in here. I mean, they do a good job, but, like, if we had haulers... Bye, died of old age. Bye-bye. Sorry, that was insensitive. Oh, yeah, look at, we're throwing planks into this now. This is almost done. But it's only, like, we only get a few planks every day, right? It only seems like we get a few. Oh, look at this. Okay, so this is good. Because now we've got... do we need to mark gathering? No, I think they just go out and gather. No storage. You know what? If it doesn't store, if it spoils, it spoils. Food is not the problem right now, guys. Food is definitely not the problem. It is the water. 51. I think adding this extra pump is allowing these poor guys to stay ahead of the game. But, you know, as we all get back out and go to work, yeah, there's a little bit of catch up that this poor colony needs to do. 500 science, though. This is great. So let's get some more of this stuff unlocked. Let's do the Trapper's Shack, which is great. We can drop a Trapper's Shack. I kind of want to throw... There's birch over here, but we could actually just gnaw this down. And then we could throw another forester down there. And once we throw that forester down, we could throw a Trapper's Shack maybe over here. And then we could use this for oak. You know? Call me crazy! I don't know why I built this road. Why did we build this road, guys? I don't understand. There's no reason to have a road there. At least not yet. We can't get over here just yet. I keep forgetting. These are just regular priorities, so that will be something that we can do eventually, but not yet. Oh, hey, look at all the wheat. The wheat is going in. The grist mill. And oh, we need our gear factory too. Gosh, I forgot. Do we have our gear factory ready? Our gear workshop? Yes. Okay, so this is a long building. This is going to prevent us from doing anything, so we do have to do this, you know? As much as I regret it. But this is putting... Let's check the power first. So, this puts out about 250 horsepower. HP is presumed to be horsepower. This needs 60. And this needs 50. So, what is the grist or what is the gear factory? What do you need? 120. It's gonna be close. Let's go for it. Okay, so don't judge me. Don't judge me yet. Judge me in the comments, but just don't tell me about it. Do that. And then where's my gear workshop? So it looks like it's 2 by 3. Seems right. 2 by 3, 3 by 2, whatever. Then we're gonna put some stairs in. I like how it lets you build stuff. This is really, really a cool thing. You can kind of conceptualize what it's going to look like, you know? But we're going to throw a grist mill down, or I'm sorry, a gear workshop. Right there. We actually need to transfer the power. So we need to put another another platform. I'm so sorry, beavers. And what I might end up doing is just throwing some more water wheels down. It'd be nice if we could get power for... It'd be nice if we could get a little bit more reliable way, like a bad water power setup. That would be kind of cool. I got really close in my first playthrough, where I'd kind of rerouted the bad water, and then kind of constrained its flow a little bit, so I could just put like a really long set of, or a good chunk of water wheels, you know? And it ended up working out really nice. Like, you had a lot of power there, and it was like, I need to move my industry up there. Oh, hey, the haulers are up. We only have 8 unemployed beavers. It feels like nothing has changed. Let's do prioritize by haulers, prioritize by haulers, prioritize by haulers, and prioritize by haulers. And what this is going to do is going to make our pumpers pump a lot quicker. Don't think we need all of those guys there, but, you know, what else are they going to do? Yeah, look at them haul. They're hauling, guys. mean, we could just, like, really just expand this. Everything gets hauled instantly. Look at all the logs. Oh, that's great. Hey, look at that. Surprise, guys. Yeah, sorry, I know. It's frustrating when the path before you gets changed. But it'll make more sense, I promise. We could also delete that building. And then we could put just a mini thing here. And I don't know what we'll put here. Do we put gears? Or do we put, like, flour? Now we'll put... I don't know what we'll put there, but we'll put something. And then we'll put something here. Oh, that's what we'll do. There's just kind of like buffer stocks. Or buffer storage. So a small warehouse goes here when we don't block the entrance. And then another one here. This one will be... This is wheat. This is going to be wheat flour. And this one here will just be gears. So we just have a small stock of gears on hand. It's going to be a while, though. Like, we've got a lot of platforms we still have to build. And we have a lot of haulers. I went early on the haulers. Last time I didn't have quite so many haulers. And didn't quite... Yeah, it took me a while to figure out that I needed to build this building. And, you know, this is... We've got 10 beavers here. We're going to have to unemploy them at some point. But, like, they're moving stuff to stockpiles and, you know, taking stuff in for the potatoes. It's keeping these... Hopefully these productivity... The productivity here. Look at them haul the water, too. Oh, that makes me happy. We only have 3 unemployed beavers. We will eventually get this number down to 0, and then we'll start pulling from the haulers, but boy, look at how fast everything is moving around. I kind of like it. Like, it's keeping this guy... Let's see what the productivity of the lumber mill is. 96%, guys. That's amazing. Because they just... Yeah, he's full on logs. Wow. That's really incredible. So these guys are our builders. Look at now, here we go. Here we go. Here comes the grist mill. And we don't have the gears for it. So hopefully the power will transfer through here. I didn't really think that through, did I? I did not. Let's throw another levee down here. Oh, it can't be reached. Okay, yeah, because I can't come around this side. All right, let's not throw a levee. Another day over. Day 8 of cycle 3. Here in cycle 4. I didn't do a good job with naming my episodes now, did I? I thought it was going to be much easier than that. We're at another 400 science. So what do we want to do now? 4,000 for the mine. High chance of injury. Clutch, a wind turbine, large wind turbine, gravity battery, and a... Oh, we can build it! Wow. Now, the only problem is that if I spend the research on it, it's way up at the top of the canyon wall. And I don't know what we would build up there. That's a lot of resources to get up to the top of that thing, you know? Like, there's almost no point. Those haulers made it really, really efficient for Like our lumberjacks, look at this guy, he's just sitting here. Waiting for more trees to grow. Same with these 3. 4, actually. You know, the thought occurs. Oh yeah, we didn't build a road up here. What was I thinking? What was I thinking? There we go. Long ways to get up here for the... scavenger flag. That's what I wanted. But we could build a mine on this, right? And then that's just like unlimited metal. Okay, 4 beavers that are unemployed. I'm contemplating moving the potato field over here. And the carrot field over here. Like just doing potatoes and carrots. And then changing this area into a nice chunk of oak trees. I think we're going to do that. In fact, I might actually, instead, I might say, hey, these birch trees here, we're going to make these oak trees because they last a little bit longer in the drought, and we won't have water in that area. And then we can put the birch trees along this area, so you've got fast lumber and slow lumber. And, yeah, then we can move... Yeah, let's do that. Let's do it. Okay, so first thing we need to do... And I recognize that the colony is still catching up on a bunch of stuff, you guys. It's not like... they're just going to drop everything that they're doing and... and hop on this, you know. But we'll move some industries around. We'll move our agricultural stuff around so it's a little bit easier to deal with. Let's put sunflowers along the brook here, because if it floods, who cares? These farmers are not busy at all. They're just chilling, man. Look at them. We may as well make this a carrot field over here. This entire thing is just going to become a carrot field. There we go. This is almost equivalent here, so I could burn that field down. We do not need all of these carrots. We're just kind of prepping for what we know will eventually be a larger colony. If I clear this, does that mean they just don't plant anything? Let's see. I think so. That's what it looks like. Like the plants are still going to grow. We've moved the agriculture over. I want to move this road over too. This has been annoying me for a while. So once we get these things harvested, then this will become our oak forest over here, and then we'll probably just take, like... we'll just make a small strip of birch along here. You know? So we have plenty of logs. We're not for want of logs. Those haulers really made a difference, didn't they? Okay, so we're waiting for gears. Can't get required materials. Logs and planks. I think that this is going to work. I think that they can still work this area. But there's no access down here. Like, there's no way for them to get down here, so I am a little worried. Can we make that staircase? Oh, 6 unemployed beavers. I'm going to build another farmhouse, and I'm going to destroy this one. Just for efficient placement, because, I mean, it says efficient farmhouse, guys, so we got to try and make them efficient, right? We'll angle this one this way, and then we'll angle this one this way. Because this is going to become a potato field over here. We're just going to move this road. I think we'll move the road over to here. Ah, heck, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do with this just yet. We just need logs for this, so it's not like there's a... And we're not really using logs. There's not a huge demand for it. Okay, so they were able to build that somehow. Let's make that top priority. So we're waiting on the 20 gears for this thing to get built. But yeah, I didn't think about that. I should have put the gear workshop here and then the grist mill here. But yeah, lessons learned. We almost need another water pump, too. The hauling certainly helped, but this colony is very, very thirsty. Where can we put more water pumps, guys? Could get rid of these sunflowers and basically say, this is water pump central over here. We could build another bridge and just drop a few along this side. That might be what we end up doing. As I want to expand the colony, but we can't expand it unless we've got an extra amount of resources, and right now we do not have that, right? Okay, so this one can go bye-bye. Almost done with that one. I also think maybe we could look at... We've got such a... Oh, wow, look at our science. Can we get the large water pump? It's only 400 science. Doesn't look like I can place it anywhere is the problem. Pumps and fills large amounts of water for beavers to drink. Bad water contamination slows down its pumping speed. And we need treated planks for it as well. So we've got to get a pine forest going. Were these marked to cut? They were. Okay. So we need resin. We need a pine forest. And we need it quick. Or soon. Okay, so we're still going here. This is still going strong. Just taking a little while because the planks. Probably should build a plank storage area as well. Because this is, what, logs? Yeah. We build a large pile here. That kind of messes up if we want to build more lodges. But maybe that doesn't matter. Really didn't think about this very, very carefully. Let's put some planks in there. It'll be like an overflow. We don't need it right now, clearly. This should be done as well down here. We got more potatoes coming out. That's a big wheat field. Probably didn't need that much wheat. I mean, it'll serve us eventually. And this is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll do 6 tiles. Yeah, we'll do 6 tiles. It'll be a little bit less if we do 6 tiles here, but then we can put a big birch forest here, I suppose. I'm trying to figure out a place to put pine. It's going to have to be over here. Here's the hauler ready to just take it as soon as he drops it in. Just making sure. So these guys are done pumping. Oh, hey. I think we actually did fill everything up. Maybe not. Boy, they do drink a lot of water, don't they? We're coming along. This is taking way too long. I don't know what made me think. It is kind of narrow through here, though. Like, if we look out at this colony, there's not a lot of, like, flat space. So you have to be careful with where you put buildings. And you, of course, want to have enough agriculture to support a larger population. And that has to be near water. And right now, it's kind of a narrow... It's a narrow trip. It's a narrow... I guess that's why they call it canyon, huh? Because, you know, honestly, like... Space is kind of at a premium. Look at him go. Look at him go. Good job, guys. So we got a drought approaching in 3 days. And maybe we'll wait until the end of the drought to get this area planted or replanted again. A little bit too much water pressure here. We've got a drought coming up, though, so... Yeah, okay, so we got full, just about full. Yeah, there's no way, there's no place to... So these water guys are not doing anything, right? They can't even pump because we don't have... Yeah, we need gears because we need to build... I'm babbling incoherently because I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. We got this medium tank that we need to build, and that requires 20 gears. 30 planks and 20 gears. We'll want to throw one of those down. Right down here. In this little spot. We could throw, like, a 3x2 building here, and then throw the medium tank here. I'm thinking that 4 pumps, though, for this colony size. We've got 48, no beds. And we still don't have, like... Not everybody has a job yet. Look at these little guys go. Yeah, this is going to be our pine forest over here. Okay, so let's say we build the forester, which is 7 planks and 10 logs. And can we do it... That's more than enough space, I think. Then can we delete... Probably want a lumberjack flag along here. And then let's delete this one. And let's put him over here next to the other one. That should be fine. This forester, once that gets completed, will be able to plant more along this area here. And it's going to be pine. I'm pining for some pine. Go all the way back. So we're going to clear this planting area as well. And once these trees are grown up, we won't plant anything there anymore. Waiting for the last sunflower harvest to come in. This will give virtual jobs that beavers, you know, will just sit there and do. It'll look like they're employed, but they're not really employed, you know? These guys are going to help us clear this area out. Actually, that was a good thing right there. We'll just wait on these. This will take a while, though, to get the planks done. So yeah, most of these beavers are just going to be sitting around. They won't be doing much. Nothing to do in range. Yes, I know. Boy, do I know. Boy, howdy. It's a challenge. I'm sorry. Can I make a path across this rubble? Inquiring minds, no. That one's grown up. Drought coming in one day, boys and girls. He looks like he's happy, or he's enraged. I don't know which. Hey, look at that. This should be our highest priority. We have to get this gear workshop going, guys. When you all wake up, make this your highest priority. It's not going to happen today, but we want to get that gear workshop built, and we want to get this situation over here handled. Yeah, see, they're not doing anything over here. They're just doodling. Which is okay. I mean, it's all right. We kind of expanded before we had the economy too. I expanded the lodges a little bit too fast, which is why we have the unemployment problem. If I'm honest, I would rather have unemployment and be like working really hard to get out of the unemployment than the other way around. We have too many things for too few beavers to do. But yeah, this has got to get done. We're getting close. We have 320 wheat, 1 potato, and then we've got grilled potatoes coming out our ears. So we have enough for 320 grilled potatoes. Okay, so let's do our potatoes here. We'll go here. Actually, yeah, we'll go there for the potatoes. And then we're gonna put in we'll put in a road through here eventually, once these trees grow up. But we'll put in a road here first, and then we'll delete this one. So we're eventually going to have 2 roads, and we'll basically probably bisect this off so that there's 2 sections with roads going in between. We back up to 100 water. Man. This colony's right on the brink with the water. Like, we're white-knuckling it, basically. It's crazy. Okay, demolish buildings. Demolish that one, yeah. Boom. Only 4 unemployed, but a few of those are unemployed. Faux unemployed. Look at them all plant. Takes them no time at all to plant those potatoes. Got a lot of wheat in there that we didn't use. Unfortunately, it's stored. We're gonna lose that wheat. It's okay. So we're peaking at like 160. We're almost full. All this work stops, unfortunately, because we need planks. We're 2 planks shy from this drought. This is a short one. Just another 3-day drought. No big deal, right? We moved all of our agriculture over here. We'll put our short-lived trees in this area here. I think we can actually designate that. Let's do birch. Yeah, let's go there, and then let's make a road that goes through. And then all of this is going to turn into oak, so we can start some of it now. Those of you who are wondering why you would plant oak, it takes a month to grow, but it renders 8 logs. And so if you look at, like, cycle, it's really one of the best... it's one of the best log per day things. It just takes a long time to kind of get going. But once you get it going, it's fantastic. It's absolutely terrific. So eventually we'll probably want to convert this birch grove to something else. Maybe not birch, probably oak. We could also do like chestnuts or maple, because we've got our pine going on over here eventually. We've got a ways to go with that, but, you know, eventually that will be a pine forest. Are these chopped down? No, it's a seedling. So yeah, we could put maple or a split of maple and chestnut in here, and then we could just drop some trapper buildings out here. Oh, I lucked out with that. I didn't even check that. Wow. It's a good thing I looked. I guess we could do like a beaver power mill over here as well, you know? And the other thing that I'm thinking about is we could put some steps right down here, and that gives us access to the lower area of this area, and we could also put in that levee, the levee that we wanted. It's really easy to drop a log there and, you know, wait for the planks to be made. Tempted to just put another building on stilts and have it be a plank building. A lumber mill. Those things. Let's build some levees. We won't do that one, but we'll do 3 levees along here. Just to kind of narrow this up, you know? That probably won't increase the speed or the flow of the water. Oh, hey, they can walk under this. That's cool. kind of scared, guys. We're at 48 beavers, and we might end up with a bad tide soon, you know? Get those oaks in there. This will look beautiful, too. It'll be nice and, most of the time, just covered in trees. You know? Fantastic. I like it. Alright, guys. Well, we are just a little over halfway through this drought. We're at 47 out of 48 beavers. The drought is going to drag on for one more day. And, I think we'll leave it here for Cycle 4. Thank you for joining me once again here in Birchbark Falls. It's been a fun time. We'll see how the beavers get on in the next cycle, in Cycle 5. So as you go on about your day, well, don't forget to hit somebody with some kindness. And we will see you next time.